Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the stream. Got a fun one tonight, that's for sure. Very, very excited to finally start playing Mystery of the Seven Keys, the brand new Nancy Drew game that just came out earlier this year. I bought it as soon as it came out on Steam. For those who don't know, Her Interactive, the company that makes Nancy Drew games, will usually, or at least these days, it used to be actual discs, but they don't really do that a whole lot anymore. They did a limited run, I think. But they release on their own digital platform called Digital River, and it sucks. I hate it. Especially because I think after like 1 year or 2 years, and you can buy like a couple extra years or something like that, you lose access to your downloads. Like you just can't download them anymore. So they literally tell you like download it and save it somewhere, so that you don't have to download it again. And I'm like, that's not how that should work. So I'm going to wait till it comes out on Steam, and then I will buy it on Steam, because I can download it on Steam whenever, and there's no charge to get it back. Because yeah, basically, if you wait too long, you suddenly have to pay for the game all over again, which is stupid. So I waited till it came out on Steam, and I bought it day one. Like as soon as it was out, I was like, I'm buying this. Let's be honest. And so I have been kind of sitting on it and waiting, because I know that we were going to stream it here. Ooh, that's too upright. Still too upright. Better. So I knew we were going to stream it here on this channel, and I was just kind of like gonna give it its own time and its own space, you know, make sure that it was in place and ready to go when we got to that point in the games. Since I've been doing them chronologically, this obviously is the last one of the series, which is also exciting in of itself, because after this is done, we can move on to different things, which is amazing. Not to say that Nancy Drew isn't great, and not to say that I'm not enjoying myself, but you know, this many games in, I'm ready to play something slightly different. You know, ready to play something slightly different. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm still kind of eating dinner, and by kind of I mean like I have like 3 bites of salad left, and then cookies, because I'm gonna eat cookies, because that's my life, and I can do with it what I want, you know, that sort of deal. Here we go, game number 34. I am going to try and get this fully started. I have not played this game at all ever before. So out of all of the games, even with Midnight in Salem, this one I'm going in totally blind. I have very, very little knowledge of what actually is going to happen in this game, any of the puzzles or anything like that. Literally, I think the only thing that I know about is that there is some kind of latte art thing, which is very difficult, that other people seem to struggle with. Other than that, I've read some kind of spoiler-free reviews that people have left on Reddit, and then kind of left it there. I'm very excited to try and play this, and like totally fresh, totally new, especially coming right off of Midnight in Salem, which, you know, we finished that earlier this week. There's some spider web on one of my key lights. Cool. We finished that earlier this week, and that was, I think, the second time that I've played it ever. I'm glad that we did. I feel like it gave me a slightly better appreciation for it, and for what it is versus what it could be, kind of a deal. You know, there's definitely always going to be that I wish it were like this or whatever. I'm not going to pretend otherwise, and it was ranked relatively low. If you were here for that stream, you probably saw my ranking for it was not high. It was in like the second lowest tier, but that's the thing. It wasn't in the lowest tier. It wasn't one of the ones that I consider like utter trash. Can't play this ever again. Not necessarily going to pull that one out when I'm like feeling like playing an Nancy Drew game. It didn't really feel like an Nancy Drew game in a lot of ways. But, you know, one of the things that I was rather impressed with it is that it did kind of engage with a slightly sensitive topic, the idea of like reparations for historical wrongs. You know, it was witchcraft in Salem, but to me, the undertone was far more actually about slavery in the United States. It felt like that was the conversation that they were using witchcraft in Salem as a surrogate for, because slavery in the United States is a much larger issue that a Nancy Drew game would struggle to tackle from a story perspective, I think. Given that we're, Nancy usually goes to, there's usually only a couple of suspects. It's usually a relatively small mystery. It's not like this big, huge, giant thing, and anything involving slavery reparations would inevitably involve like the whole town. They kind of touched on that a little bit with Midnight in Salem, but the reason I say this especially is because I don't want to say this. The intensity with which characters reacted involving a situation that existed 400 years ago in Salem was surprisingly strong for a tragic and horrific event that the city definitely does remember, but not that passionately, I guess I should say. It's not like, as far as I'm aware, at least, the descendants of the accused witches do not like picket City Hall and stuff like that. That's not kind of how that goes. And as far as like honoring the victims of the Salem witch trials, like right off the bat, I can tell you there's the place where they were hanged is a Walgreens parking lot. Like that's the kind of respect that has been garnered over the years. Even kind of re-examining Salem's tokenization of witchcraft and using witches as a tourist selling point has kind of been only just started to be re-examined within like the last 10 years. Even to that point, it's still like there is this tacit acknowledgement that like the kitschy, cartoon witch stuff that's around is still okay, but like we should maybe, like one of the things that I know of recently is that the Salem Witch Museum, which used to be a very hokey, like, ooh, witches thing, has kind of turned itself around and started talking more about like the horror and the trauma of the witch trials and this kind of mass hysteria moment, and kind of looking at it from a more historical lens. And that's like the biggest shift that's happened in Salem as far as that goes. Like they're not taking the witch off the city's seal, like all of the places that are like Toil and Trouble Cafe or whatever. I don't actually know if there's something called that, but that's perfect. If someone wants to take it, go ahead and open up something in Salem. Those places still exist. Like there's still 50 wand shops, like 3 of which are fake and 2 of which are, I say 50 and then explain about that. There are like 5 wand shops on the same street. 3 of them are fake and just trying to get tourists in the door. 2 of them are like legit Wiccans and witchcraft practitioners that like actually put stuff into it. So it's a whole grab bag of various things with Salem. And what was depicted in the game is just kind of not how that historical event is treated in the real world in Salem, Massachusetts. But it is a certain level of how slavery is discussed in modern day United States, and the idea of reparations, especially, given that that was much larger and more impactful to a very large group of people. And so there's a lot more at stake. There's a whole pile of historical wealth that's basically just not been created because, white people enslaved black people. And so they didn't have the chance to even start creating any level of wealth, which in the United States equates to power and privilege. It's a structural thing. And so that's kind of what I thought. And that's where I give a lot of the big points to Midnight in Salem. I think the characters were actually pretty decent, and it was nice that there was this big swath of characters with different motivations and different ideas. And in some cases, it felt like they were in conversation with each other. That was great. But there was a lot of things that were really sucked about it. The puzzles were practically non-existent. Animations, some of the line reads were kind of janky. And navigation was kind of atrocious. There was like no thought needed for much of the game. Like I have pages upon pages of notes from Shadows of the Water's Edge and on this pad. The other pad has all the other games on it. And you get to Midnight in Salem, and it's just like all I did literally was just write down the access code to the evidence room. Just literally 4 numbers. There wasn't much to write. So, you know, I have some hopes, though, that Mystery of the Seven Keys will be better. I heard some people saying that they liked it better than Midnight in Salem. They thought it was an improvement, but it still wasn't quite the same as the old games. And especially after playing Midnight in Salem again, right after playing all the old games right before that, there are some old games that are worse than Midnight in Salem, in my opinion. And so when people say it's not as good as the old games, like, I'm wanting to know what they mean, you know? I'm wanting to know, do they mean it's not as good as the best of the old games? We're talking like Secret of Shadow Ranch and you know, that like golden era of like the early 2000s where Her Interactive really found its stride, made some really interesting puzzles, really tight, well-built games before they started slowly sliding into having like every other game be really good and the other ones kind of be a little bit schlock, and then every game just being schlock with like an occasional bright spot. Like Shadow at the Water's Edge was great. Like I can just go through like the ones that are here. Shadow at the Water's Edge was great. Captive Curse sucked. Like, you cannot tell me that Captive Curse was good. I am sorry. If that's one of your favorites, I'm sorry. Alibi and Ashes, really fun game. And see, that was an interesting thing because I actually have no notes for Alibi and Ashes as well. I just literally have Alibi and Ashes, and the next thing I wrote down was Tomb of the Lost Queen. But Alibi and Ashes is a really fun game that brings some interesting things to the table. Tomb of the Lost Queen, again, kind of sucked. Deadly Device, it was like Puzzle Central, but that's all it was. It was just like, if you really like puzzles, you'll like this game, but if you like any level of plot or consistency or coherence, forget about it. Ghost of Thornton Hall, did not enjoy. Silent Spy, what the fuck was that plot? Seriously. Shattered Medallion, literally the worst game. That is the bottom of my ranking. I'm not gonna lie. I hate Shattered Medallion with a burning passion. And then Labyrinth of Lies, which is decent. It's solid, and it brings back some of the fun stuff that I enjoy about kind of edutainment games. Sea of Darkness, it's okay. It's okay. It was an interesting and decent game, but it's not like one of my favorites. So yeah, mixed bag in the end there. And at that point, I'm then kind of wondering, like, okay, when you're talking about it's not as good as the old games, are we talking like, you know, White Wolf of Icicle Creek, where the mechanics of a good Nancy Drew game are all there, but the actual game and the plot and the characters are frustrating and incoherent? Or are we talking about like, you know, Secret of Shadow Ranch, where everything there is exactly what we want? Because if we're comparing it to like something like White Wolf of Icicle Creek, or, you know, where a lot of the bones are there and it's one that you remember, or, you know, another good one might be Kapu Cave, which is like, I rated it really low because there's a lot of things I really did not like about it, but like, I know other people do like it. There are things that it could hold up well against in that case, but if you're comparing it to like Secret of the Scarlet Hand or Secret of Shadow Ranch, like, forget about it. There's no way it's gonna win. Like, no way. Of course, it's not as good as the old ones because the old ones were fucking perfect, you know? Hello, both of you. Hello, welcome back. We are just about getting started. I am launching the game right now. As soon as it comes full screen on my screen, I will be swapping to the game sometime today. There it is. This is exciting. Brand new. Never played. What do we got? What do we got? Still miss the old theme, though, I will say that. Ooh, birthday donuts. That's great. That's fun. We need to click. Oh. Did it just crash? Nope. Okay, we're good. Woo! Had me nervous there for a minute. All right. Let me just take this final bite of salad so I can pull up the cookies. Damn it. Ooh. Okay. It's M&M cookie time. Nice. There we go. Brand new game. Master Sleuth, bring it on. Bring it on, baby. We have the choice of modern or classic. And as far as I am aware, you can change it almost any time. I am going to go with classic point and click. See how that goes. Here we go. Concept art is pretty cool. These cookies are so good. Oh.
Adela's letter was certainly direct about meeting her right away, but didn't offer much to go on. Miss Drew, your ticket information is enclosed. The matter of my necklace that has now been replaced with fake gems is very confidential. It was my mother's necklace. My mother told me little about it. She rarely told me anything at all. You will meet me at Prague Castle in the Hungerkünstler Cafe at the end of the courtyard.
Decent pronunciation.
As good as they say, you will find it. No questions until you arrive. Use this number only in an emergency. It could be traced. Adela Cherna.
Interesting. Nice transition.
Here. First case I've had in Prague.
They call it the City of 1,000 Spires. Home to a rich history, great music, precious art, and of course, many mysteries.
This must be the place.
Nancy.
You must be Adela.
Cherna, please, have a seat. I've been waiting for you.
The letter can't be intercepted, indeed. Let me just quickly change. The volume is way too quiet.
You must be tired.
There we go.
I'm used to it.
I'm sorry to lure you away from your family. Do you have someone special waiting for you at home?
Oh, Ned. Yeah, but he isn't waiting for me. He has a full life when I'm away.
Ah, but he is special.
I like to think so.
Good. I am alone, but I like it that way. I think.
Oh, Ned, indeed.
Won't be long. I'll go home as soon as I solve your case.
Right to the subject. I researched your cases. You are a very brave young woman. When were you the most scared? When you were in the Japanese ryokan? Or in the mansion in your southern states?
Okay, references to of the scariest ones, Thornton Hall and Shadow at the Water's Edge. Good, I like that. Thornton Hall spooked me some, but Shadow at the Water's Edge is my white whale in terms of that's the one that scares me the most.
I had actually gone to Japan to teach, so when things became a mystery, I was really surprised at every corner. A unique experience I won't soon forget.
Sure.
That you could remember such an ordeal with a smile speaks well of you. I am well known in society because of my wealth, but also because of...
You're wearing that?
You can imagine it is hard for me to ask for help among my peers.
That's why you called me.
Excuse me, are you Nancy Drew?
I am. Who are you?
Adela Cherna.
No, I am Adela Cherna.
This is fraud. Prove you are me.
I owe you nothing. Imposter.
Wait. If you let me, I will figure this out. I will choose between you, but I get to ask one question first.
Okay.
Agreed.
Interesting. I like this, like, two doors, one of us always lies, one of us always tells the truth.
In your letter, you explained what was stolen. Whose was it?
It was my mother's necklace.
Of course she would say that. It was my mother's. We were very close.
Ah, but there it
The
is.
real Adela Cherna is.
She wasn't close to her mother.
You are. You explained the necklace was your mother's, but in your letter, I didn't get the sense that you were close at all.
I would be curious what happens if you get it wrong.
Oh, Adela, that was my fault. I didn't know.
I don't blame you, Patricia. Miss Drew has earned her reputation.
Please, just Nancy is fine.
I hope you're not upset I lied to you. Adela is a very good customer, and she's never asked me for help before.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, honey, you're wearing an apron. That does not generally speak to I have a lot of money, because if you are running a cafe,
I will let you rest for the night
and just, yeah,
in earnest here in the morning. Until tomorrow.
just thoughts. Clever start, not bad. The models look like Sims. Like, this is Sims 3 with custom content. Like, that's what it is. They were both in on it, very true. Patrici Vitkovci, I think. At least I believe that's her name. Pretended to be my client Adela as a favor to her, runs a local cafe, seems to love her work. Can't help but wonder what she might have up her sleeve. The impression of Adela was so convincing she could give Rick Arlen a run for his money. I wonder what else she could be dishonest about. All right, another dig. This time for the deep, deep fans, right? Rick Arlen was only in the second game. Stay tuned for danger, so... Whoa. Deep. Oh no, I'm not saying that it's necessarily a bad thing. It's just kind of funny that I'm looking at them and I'm like, I literally think I've made Sims that look like this. I think I literally have like the hair model that is closest to this. It's probably one. God, who is the simmer who made all of those? Because it's funny, whenever I mod Dragon Age, especially Dragon Age Origins or like Skyrim, for instance, they use those same hair meshes. And so I see the same creators that I used to download Sim stuff from all the time, and I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't the game I'm downloading for, right? Make sure that's actually for Dragon Age, right? Okay, not a whole lot terribly interesting. Some achievements, that's fun, that's cute, interesting. You take photos, you get some cool stuff. Have to try that. Oh, I guess I have to press buttons. Hello. Okay. It says click near the center of the screen, but I can't, so I changed the... It's working. are we struggling with here? Hold on. Why can't I move? I can open things. Kind of. Hello? Hold on. I'm gonna try something.
Hardcore is a mega. Warcore, all right, yeah.
Like it's working, but I can't. The screen. Huh. There's a weird bug, I guess, when with just this? Alright. Well, okay. Guess we have to restart. So wrong button. Restart with modern controls then, I guess. And we'll just see if I can skip through a lot of this.
Adela's letter was certainly direct about meeting her right away, but didn't offer much to go on.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, are you Nancy Drew? It was. I don't. You can.
Okay, now we should be able to at least complete the tutorial. Press J. There are a bunch of things here. Walk around, cool. Shift, we run. Mouse looks around, and is that it? Nancy Drew vision.
I forgot to ask. Do you have any postcards here?
Of course. You can find them by the front door. I have much more work to do, so please, feel free to sit and write your special someone. By the way, my real name is Patricia Witkowski. It is nice to meet you, Nancy.
Thank you, Patrizia.
So I can save the game now. Okay, so now I can switch. No, now I can't switch. Oh, or why?
Oh, Kafka came from Prague.
Okay.
Looks interesting.
Okay. What happens by him? Ah, okay. Ooh, you can zoom. Purple Hearted Queen by Beatrice Hotchkiss. Love that. Love that. Are we gonna get to talk to Hotchkiss, please? "15 electrifying drinks you can make in 15 seconds. That's from Castle Malloy, from a Victorian dining. Waverly Academy. Common cookie substitution, yep. My brain is forgetting which one that is. Paris. Fashion one. Brain is braining. So, was ist das? Was ist das? Huh. I don't know what that was. I like the callbacks to other things though. Where's behind famous portraits? So it really is a bookstore that is also a cafe. A whole section on Kafka. Right next to romance. Okay.
It
Ooh.
really is just like the one in the square.
And I'm assuming at some point I am going to have to fuck with this. False accusations plague gem theft cases. Police marked Mikhail Svoboda? Yeah. Person of interest in rash of gem thefts ravaged Prague. Nightmare began when evidence connected him to the scene of the crime with the latest theft. One caveat, he was never at the scene. He canceled his appointment to see the jewels the night before. Only the appointment on the jeweler's computer connected him. His exoneration failed to stop rumors from circulating against him. Svoboda joins a growing list of suspects who have faced accusations and interrogation based on unfounded evidence. Woo! Oh, that was a rotation. Oh, hold on. We're gonna try to straighten this out a little bit if we can. Ooh. Here we go. Okay. Gem thefts began nearly a year ago. Investigators only recently began to connect the cases. Thieves never hit the same target twice. Private collections, museums, and commercial jewelers all found themselves victims. In addition, thieves never stole the same profile of gem or jewelry. Diamonds, pearls preceded theft of several fine necklaces. Uniting factor proved to be many of the gems have been replaced by precise replicas, suggesting each crime required a well-thought-out plot taking place over the course of months. Replacing fine gems with replicas ring more than an alarm bell for investigators, collectors, and curators. Most readers will recall nearly 20 years ago a spate of gems in Prague's historic collection were found to be replicas. Those crimes have never been solved. Police hope to turn the tide on this current crime wave. In a brief interview by Prague Journal with head curator of the newest castle exhibit, Oscar Dvorak, he said, "I have utmost confidence that this gem exhibit will not fall victim to any thefts. We've installed the latest security technology and are personally responsible for any appraisals conducted. Okay, just talking about the crown jewels. The exhibition is sparking some controversy because of the thefts. Make sure it's secure enough. Cybersecurity thing. 2-day conference and expo. Startups and leaders in the computing internet industry. New apps, programs, hardware. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on.
Can't go that way.
Ah, she just sells no. Right about that. Can't have any of the. That's out. The doors, no. Cute. And now that I've gotten those, is that no? Okay. Camera, okay. Ooh. Map. Interesting. Task list. Nothing. Let's do breakfast when you get back to River Kites. How about Pancake City? More about pancakes? What's with the pancakes? I have to pack for a trip to Prague. Another case. How long are you going to be gone? Actually going to Prague for another bit of sightseeing. Oh, really? Okay, you got me. Be safe. It's like we're dating or something. Dumbass. Second home of tourism locals alike. Unge Künstler. Unge Künstler. Sorry, I'm just gonna make it worse every time. Former library. Ah, okay. That's cute. Like that. That's cute, right? Joan L. Cafe was so cute. Patricia. Patricia made delicious coffee with cinnamon. Lori M. Darius G. And then you got Sunny J. It was out of this world. Lol. Door is closed for restoration. Okay, that's disappointing. Computers and collectibles. Interesting. Okay, okay.
Simple.
Okay. Brick 1708. I love that she has like a fucking Samsung Fold. So I was collecting cards earlier, but I can't collect these ones? It's too bad. Alchemy. Oh. Earl Grey is spelled wrong. Just saying. Grey, not Gray. Wrong gray. Already looked at that. And just gonna take that, thank you. Ah.
Dear Ned.
Oh, and now I can. Okay, cute.
Ensconced in Prague at this cafe with Patrizia, the proprietor. At least I think so. I'll tell you later. I know.
Yeah, Nancy is definitely one of the few people I can say, like, the fold format is definitely for her.
No matter what, you're here for me. And I'm here for you. Even from Prague. Love, Nancy.
Now, I thought that Nancy told Ned she wanted to go on a trip with him. Save game, we're gonna save to that slot, back up, settings, and now I can't. Wait, you just. There we go. Nice, here we go. So we get look around, but can I text him back? Call him.
Reach the personal line for Carson Drew. For legal matters, please contact the firm directly. Otherwise, leave a message or text and I'll get back to you as soon as I'm available.
Interesting. Okay. New contact unknown.
Locked file? And the text doesn't make much sense either.
Love past belong here, or we our you don't. Two, three, three, four, maybe? Number of letters?
Didn't work.
Nope. Okay. 2, 3, 3, 5.
Didn't work.
Nope. Okay. Huh. No, the periods are also 4, 4, 6, 4.
Didn't
Nope. Huh. Nope. Nope. Ah, this feels classic, right? Like, look at this. A little more granular, maybe, I think, than...
What will you have? Coffee? Tea? Wi-Fi password?
I already figured out the Wi-Fi password.
It's on the wall.
Showing off your detective skills already?
I don't know that it required much detecting. The password is on your wall.
Haha, Americans. It is always the first thing you ask. What is the Wi-Fi? I wish you all were detectives.
Oh, do you mind keeping why I'm here between you and me? I try not to tell everyone I'm a detective.
Ah, yes, of course. You must be a mystery to solve a mystery.
Okay, I already kind of like her. She's fun.
You seem to know me pretty well. What coffee would you...
Where did that come from, Nancy?
For you? You're friendly, open, but mysterious, with a long history. Ha! Cappuccino.
A cappuccino? Okay.
Oh. Do you
So-
recommend that to everyone?
No. I recommend the local thick black coffee. Tourists expect it.
I will try that next.
Don't know how we got here, but okay. Yeah, no, you're right. Most Americans do not bother reading signs. You are correct. Oh, you can read the entire history of your conversation again. I like that.
I should get ready for Adela to come.
Back to work. I'll send you over that coffee.
I appreciate it. I'll sit at that table by the window.
Oh, shoot. Since I came in here, I can't go back out. I'm sure I'll be going in and out plenty of times. Hey, what? You got any games on that? Nancy klepto moments begin. He's looking at me, playing with his cards. Oh, wait a minute. What was that? 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 Go back. Oh my god. Nancy! No, we're not touching it? Okay. Annoying, but fine, I guess. The music got very ominous all of a sudden.
Nancy.
The real Miss Cherna this time.
For you, ladies.
Dziękuję.
If you're looking for a book in English, you'll find some nice mysteries on the shelf.
Thank you. I'll take a look.
Oh. To sinehal.
Oh, dziękuję.
What's
Interesting.
Suspects. You will reach out to them and find out who stole the gems.
this? Amazing. I like that you're thinking ahead. Could I ask
She
you-
says, trying not to be annoyed that this woman is trying to play detective. Some jewelry. Do.
In your letter, you explained the gems in your necklace had been replaced by fakes.
Then there are still a little off, but like
I sent the
ultimately
necklace to a
still
company called
better, I think.
It is on my list here. They stored jewelry and posted it for sale on their site for all the world to see. I received a local offer instead, so they returned the necklace to me.
But you're not sure that they were the ones who replaced the gems.
I gave the necklace to my friend Vladena Zlati to appraise. She is a well-known jeweler in Prague. Vladena reported that the gems were fake. She is also on the list.
If she is your friend, why do you believe she could have stolen the real gems?
Because I am no fool.
Okay.
You wanted to sell the necklace. Why not claim the insurance and get your money that way?
The gems alone are meaningless, a fraction of its value. The necklace boasts a noble history, handed down through generations. The thief destroyed that. The necklace should be made whole.
What is the necklace's history?
It was my mother's, her mother's. Some nights I would watch her put it on and pour herself a glass. Then she would dance across the floor like we were back in the days of royal balls. I could never bring myself to wear it, but I always kept it safe. Until now.
It means a lot to you.
I hold no great love for my mother. It is why I would sell this necklace. But someone should treasure it.
I have no great love for my mother.
Parts. Not like this.
Complicated relationship with the family. All right. Cool.
Why bring me in to investigate? You must have contacted the police.
Parental alcoholism, I know, right?
Small crime for them. You must have heard as well that this is not the first time that Prague's jewels have been replaced with fakes.
You're saying that other people have had their gems stolen?
Not other people. Gems in the Pravskaya Historitskaya Museum itself have been proven fake. The police have found nothing. But you will.
I appreciate the vote of confidence. How well do you know Vladina Zlati?
We have known each other socially for many years, ever since I returned to Prague from Paris. She owns Zlati Jewelers. I have bought a piece from her here and there. She knows many of my friends and all of my flaws.
Why didn't you try to sell the necklace through her in the first place?
I did. She only sells in person. She barely has a website. Second Shine reaches far more buyers. Even so, the offer for the necklace came through Vladena.
Have any of her other clients had their gems replaced?
If so, she has not told me.
Why did you choose Second Shine?
You were bound to ask. You believe I was duped, naive to put my trust in a website.
You don't strike me as naive at all.
You're wrong. I was. Others in my circle had sold their jewelry through them. I had no reason to doubt them.
Did you talk to anyone at Second Shine?
No. We conducted the entire business online. I am asking you to do now what I should have done in the beginning. Find out who they are.
So going back to the topic of the animations, the mouth syncing isn't as good, but the facial expressions are significantly better. Like, there's no more 1,000-yard stare going on here. Like, she's blinking, she's moving naturally in her idle animation. As she's talking about things, she's showing that she's surprised, she's disappointed, she's upset. Like, I'm seeing actual facial expressions happening. So I'm gonna say I can tolerate a little desync with the lip sync there, you know, but the facial expressions actually being emotive is far better.
What gems were replaced in the Pratska Historicska Museum?
I don't know the details. You will have to ask the curator, Oscar Dvorak. He is also on my list.
How well
Dvorak.
do you know Oscar?
He is well known, but not by me.
Did he have access?
Is he related to the composer?
As a gem expert, he may have access to everything.
I think you've given me enough to get started. Thank you.
Good. Remember, if all these crimes are connected, you alone are trying to solve them. Keep quiet.
I will keep that in mind.
Okay. Interesting stuff. Playing cards everywhere. Looked like some Czech trick trading game, Marias. Shine. Gems missing. You dropped something. Okay. I think there's more to the troubled family relationship she's letting on. My thoughts exactly, Nancy.
I have nothing more to say.
His jewelry. Okay, so. She does not age at all, and considering one of the games takes place in the 1930s, she does not age at all. It's bizarre. Ned is perpetually in college at Emerson College, which is not the real-life Emerson College in Boston, Massachusetts, but is instead an Emerson College that is somewhere near wherever River Heights is. And Nancy, I guess, is skipping school and just doing this instead, so... Trying to see if I can get a hint for this without... Okay, we're looking at the darkened words. Love, past, belong, and here. Okay. And the little hint that I'm getting here is book genres. So love would be romance, which is over here. Wait. No. What was it say? It was right next to Kafka. Except that's 11. Interesting. How can it be 11? Love, past, belong here. Love, past, belong here. Simpsons-esque, yeah. You're not wrong. Okay. Well, love is 11, so we'll write that down. Past is history, obviously. So we gotta go to the Hotchkiss section. Hotchkiss 6. And belong here. Romance, horror, food, mystery, politics. He did say something about mystery, didn't he? Oh, but I can't. There's nothing on the shelf, apparently. Oh well. Fantasy, travel, religion. Kafka. Ooh, whoops. Nature. What's that? Humor? Okay. Technology. Okay. Alchemy. It really does. The buttons are in the same place and everything. Like, I've been following along the Galaxy Fold because the format kind of intrigues me, and honestly, if they somehow manage to make the cameras of the Galaxy Fold not suck and add one of these inside it, or like somehow attached to it, I will seriously consider it. That being said, they did not do that in the Galaxy Fold 6, so I skipped it. Also, they raised the fucking price, and I'm not paying that much money for a phone. Especially since I have actually I'm finally the owner of a cell phone. For like the last several years, I have been paying off phones for one reason or another. Like, they just kind of shit the bed and not worked for me, and this finally is mine. I own it as of April. I have finished my 2 years of payments. It is mine, and it still works, damn it. And it's still a really good phone. There's no reason to upgrade, to be honest. Literally the one and only thing that the Galaxy 24 Ultra has over the Galaxy 22 that I care about is a flat screen, and I'm not spending that much money to get a flat screen. I'll be fine. So, like, this is totally fine. Oops. Oh. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to feel like I might like the new movement better. Huh. History, food, horror, politics, mystery. History is 6, so the next one over here should be 7, right? 7 is religion, yeah. Fantasy. Wait, where's 8? Oh, it's right there. 9, novel. 10, Kafka. 11, romance. Right, exactly. They're not really doing a whole lot change, so... Alright, I did just look it up. It's travel, apparently. Belong here is one clue, and it is travel, and... Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that, I gotta be honest. That's a little out there. But I'm already liking this puzzle. This puzzle is making me think. So I like that.
A map.
Hey.
It leads to treasure, no doubt.
Outer ring plus outer ring equals inner ring. 1, 3, 4, 6. This is the cafe. Here's the bar. We're looking at, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down in the second column. The one that I'm literally standing right next to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here.
Looks old.
Why, hello. Oh. I have the S22 Ultra. Ooh.
Nope.
I have to leave that here? ZRDN. This looks old. Old as balls. Speaking of phone, I'm taking a picture of the phone with my phone. Yo, bro, I heard you like phones, so I took a picture of your phone with my phone. And let me go look at the book again here. Can I? Ooh, interesting. Okay. It does look kind of his dark materials. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Huh. I only have outer ring plus outer ring equals inner ring? This is interesting. Okay. So, like, this one's 6, then? Okay, 6. No. If that's N, then this is 6. Okay. This might be 3. And 1.
Nope.
Or is that the inner ring? No, that doesn't make sense. Ooh, this is fun. This is interesting. I actually don't know how to make this work. I love this. And I found this website here that actually gives hints, not cheats. Although, this is not helping me. Here we go, click for a hint. Compass position is important on the map. Yeah, I figured that part out. For another hint, we'll only get 2 numbers for the inner circle and 2 numbers for the outer circle, then do basic math to solve the rest. Oh. Huh. So wait. Alright, I have to go deeper into that. Okay, so the north one is 6, that's correct. South is 3. Z. What I have. The west is 1. Oh, okay. 6 and 3 are inside the cafe, so it's the inner circle. Then 4 and 1 are outside. So the northeast one gets turned to 6. And the southwest one gets turned to 3. Okay. Then west is 1, east is 4. Okay. And then we have to just do some math. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna change that so I know those did. So what we have, I have to figure this out a little bit. So we've got the inner circle and the outer circle here. Oh God, I might have to take a quick break to get some pain meds. My butt hurts. Ugh. Implants, they're so much fun. Yep. 1 and 4 here. A big open spot here and a big open spot here. And then we have 3 and 6 here with an open spot here and an open spot here. Let's open up the calculator. We have 9 in the middle, 5 on the outside. So even just to equal it out, you need like if I selected 1 on both of these at the absolute lowest, we're talking about what is that? 11. So I need to come up with 6. So it's like just 3 and 3.
Nope.
No? Okay. So I don't understand. If you have specific numbers you want, then you need to give me fewer than 2 variables on both sides of the equation. Oh, wait. No, it's because it's different. It says outer ring plus outer ring equals inner ring. Okay, so the outer rings are, well, the outer rings are 4. Oh, okay, again, not clear. So the north and east outer ring combine to make the inner ring. That's how it works. So, all right, got it now. I got it now. So this is 2. The top one is 2. Because 2 plus 4 is equal to 6, which is here. All right. I got this. So 2. 1 plus 2 is then 3. So this one is 3. Then bottom one is 2 because it's 1 plus 2 equals 3 again. And then 2 plus 4 is 6.
A little passcode can't stop me.
Got it. Okay. All right. Not going to take total credit for that. I was a little lost, but hey, look, we found one of the keys.
Locks this big anywhere.
It's like the title. Get it? Oh, don't know why they,
Now isn't a good time.
Hey, it's Ned. I can only assume you're calling to hear my lovely phone voice, so here goes. I can't come to the phone right now because I'm probably buried under an avalanche of books. Please send help. Or, you know, just hit me with a text. Peace. Wait, it's dumb. Forget I said that.
I will not forget. I will remember, because that is dumb, and I will not let you remember. Can I talk to anybody here, or?
I'll track down a different lead.
Okay.
I'll call back another time.
Okay. All right. I guess not then. Oh. Fair enough, but, you know. do this really quick. Hold on. Sorry. There we go. Settled. Peace. It's fucking cringe as hell. You're not wrong. Let me delete that off my actual phone. That is YouTube Music, not my gallery app. Okay. Oops. What were my other tasks here? Guess we have to go. Oh, you know, I want to talk to that guy.
I'll clear the table soon enough.
His name's Leo. Don't know who that is, but okay. It's just behind on slang.
To learn more about our coffee, I can teach you.
Tempting, but I am here to help Adela.
You will help Adela by learning more about Prague and our culture. Don't you agree?
I see I'm not getting out of this. What do I need to do?
I am struggling a little bit with the coffee machine.
Oh no.
Filter and handle are missing. That's why I need a detective to bring them back to me. Oh, yes, and my recipe book will have my best recipes.
Coming right up.
Okay. Oh, wait, what? Still love sticking Nancy with a menial
I
task.
have nothing more to say.
Yeah, you know what? I'm switching back to the new mode. I like the new modern controls better in this particular game. Like, I like this better. I feel like I can actually get stuff. Right. What are the places we need to take pictures of? Because this is at least one of them, right? This is the cathedral, is it not? Cathedral entrance, which is over there. Okay. This is not like the plaza does feel a little empty, but like this is pretty cool actually. I have to give it a fair amount of credit here. Trying to figure out what this building here is. Potato pancakes? Excuse me. Why can't I order one? Give pancake. Is this where I need to be? I think it is. Yes, okay, so now if we, as suggested, take a photo. And there we go. Okay. So if I go here, look at that. Visit them to the cathedral, to the portal in the western facade, opposite passageway, in second and third courtyard of Prague Castle. Cool. It would be nice if the mini-map were actually up all the time, because like you can see Nancy's here. Here's where cathedral entrance, Künstler Cafe is. You know, there is some stuff there.
I gotta have some torque.
And Good old classic klepto Nancy.
Locked. Locked. Locked.
It's locked. I'm trying to figure out if this is one of the places I need to take a picture of. I don't think it is. There's the picture of the golden, or the Golden Gate, and then there's the picture of St. George over here. That was a little horse moment. Marionette Theater. That's not creepy at all. Yellow. Kings, queens, crowns, and keys. Story of 4 Holy Roman Emperors and the Royal Bohemian Crown. Interesting. It's a genre convention. Yeah, she's got to be a klepto. It's required. This must be the Golden Gate. And it didn't register as having taken a picture of the Golden Gate. So, another photo, which also did not register as a picture of the Golden Gate. Okay, oops. We shall angle it just so as in the thingy. There we go, that one worked. Bronze statue of St. George, crafted by Transylvanian Saxon sculptors Martin and Jorg of Busenberg in 1373. Speculated the statue was once presented as a gift to Emperor Charles IV. Ceremony enters the cathedral built by Charles IV in 1344. Okay, okay. Do you mean anything? What are you? Is this something? That says Crown Jewels exhibition, so I think that's just the exhibition. So. Oh wait, this is the entrance to the palace. Hold on. The old palace. There we go. th century Niagara Hall is a replica of the Czech crown viewable by the public. Can't go through the door though. So how do I go from Castle Square to Old Town Square? Because I think there's a bunch of stuff that's on Old Town Square that I can't get to right yet. The astronomical clock is not here. House of the Minute, West House, Castle Exhibition, I can go there, and the obelisk. Oh wait, the obelisk is right over here. How ominous. The obelisk. Okay, so the tower is kind of behind it. Like here-ish? That counted. Tell me more about this obelisk. Donated by Thomas Garriga-Masick, 16-meter granite obelisk, 1928, commemorate the 10th anniversary of the Czechoslovak Republic's establishment. Alright. Well, there's not a whole lot to do out here, I don't think. So let's check out this exhibition. Is this a jewelry store?
I don't mean to disturb you, but do you have a moment?
Please, they don't make these programs easy to use.
Is she technology
My name
inept?
is Nancy Drew. I understand you appraised a necklace for Adela Cherna.
Ah, yes, because Adela thinks I stole her gems.
That's what I'm here to find out.
She and I have no secrets. But you must be tired from your journey. From the States?
You don't need to worry.
This is weird.
I am well rested and ready to listen.
You don't look it. Oh, my mistake.
Oh, so she's a bitch. Okay. Got it.
Do you think the gems in the necklace were replaced in the same way as at the Pratska Historic Sky Museum?
Then the thieves are chasing a bigger prize than my little shop.
Stealing gems from a renowned museum is a high-stakes crime. How do you think the gems were replaced?
Ask Oscar Dvorak.
Not a friend?
We have spoken.
No, we have spoken.
I am a far better appraiser and jeweler, so he won't work with me. And even fewer people will work with him.
I see.
He would be out of a job.
There's a safe with a keypad in the background, and I'm tempted.
All the gem exhibitions. Except for the crown jewels, of course.
Why wouldn't they let you supervise the crown jewels?
It stems from an old tradition. For centuries, women were overlooked in the elite gem trades. Even still, we have to fight for the positions we have.
I didn't realize.
Traditions are not changed easily, even by capable women. You have seen this.
I'm fortunate that the men in my life don't give it a second thought.
Yeah, that's because we all know who pegs everybody.
Make it easy for them.
No, you do not.
It should not be left to fortune.
Good question. Does Nancy use lube?
We can only rely on each other.
With experts
Poor Ned.
around,
That's why he's staying in his bed all day.
years of
He can't walk.
They are very good fakes, which is why only I could have discovered them.
And what skills are needed for such an expert appraisal?
Years of training, special lenses, and tools. Glasses are not enough. Though large frames would suit you, and go with your style, if that's what you call it.
Oh, bitch. Don't come for the mom jeans.
So you're saying the average person wouldn't have noticed?
This woman is rough.
But you are a detective. You have a better eye than the average. How quickly could you learn the trade? I wonder.
It looks like I'm going to be learning real fast, lady. I'm going to see if I can take you down. I already don't like you, so...
You founded this company?
I did. I come from a long line of appraisers and gemology experts.
And yet you decorate in Tiffany blue.
Many come to me
Curious.
before they go to anyone else. I have had no complaints.
Or like pastel Tiffany, let's be honest.
Well, an open business will get complaints from time to time. What kind of complaints?
I did not make them enough money, usually. Finding buyers is more art than science.
So, your passions lie in the craft, but sales are what keeps you in the business.
I could not have gotten this far without managing my money and my connections well. I have generous clients.
What was your opinion of Second Shine before all this?
Some of my clients have used them in the past.
Did any of them have the same problem? Could they really be the ones behind the counterfeit gems?
It is possible Second Shine has been stealing jewels all along. Only I caught them.
Could you tell the necklace was fake as soon as she gave it to you?
The necklace is not fake. It is the same as the first time I saw it. The gems, they are fake.
Okay.
And you could tell that
Semantics.
right away.
As an expert, of course.
So you found a buyer for the necklace?
One just like Adela asked for. But when she got the necklace back from Second Shine, it was too late.
Who's the buyer?
Client confidentiality. You understand.
No, I'm gonna find out.
It's over. I could not sell a necklace with fake gems.
Then they're not really a client.
I like you, but no.
Do you? You have not shown much in the way of grace
You said
in this social situation.
before.
She showed it to me so I could find a buyer for it. Of course, then the gems were real. I would have gotten her a fair price, and I did, but she had already sent it to Second Shine.
It doesn't seem like you're too happy about that.
Certainly you see why. They take your gems, a scam.
I should get going.
Good. We are done here.
We are done here. Fuck off. Fuck like all the fucking way off. This Degas system sounds a lot like the one Melina Rossi used to track provenance of museum items at the Phidias Culture Center in Greece, otherwise known as Labyrinth of Lies. Wow. I know, right? The customer service is excellent. Yeah, what's with the fucking Tiffany here? All right. Okay. Hans Feiersinger's investors call him a visionary, champion disruptor of the gemology and jewelry industry. A disruptor. Hold on, I've watched Glass Onion. I know where this is going. Forthright, confident engineer with passion for security. Spotted a hole in the industry's archaic systems. Filled it with world-class software. 40,000 pieces have found their way onto Second Shine. The site Feiersinger founded in 2012. Along with his company, Second Shine GmbH. Client lists ranging from English nobility to Korean pop stars. Rare blue diamond in Jeremejevite. Don't know if I'm saying that right. Formerly worn by Elizabeth Taylor. Influencer Leah Weber or Leah Weber. He says it. He says it struggles to stay in the black. That is not something you talk about in a magazine interview, but okay. Refuses to take the company public. Requirement to disclose financials. Okay, provenance tracking system Degas. Okay. Nothing more to say about that then, I guess. Just, I'm gonna break into that. I hope you know, lady. I am going to break into your shit. The haunting history of
Starts tomorrow.
Prague.
I can't miss that.
A haunted tour? We just left Salem. Like, wrong city? Here's why I can't go through the door to the castle exhibit. Oh, it absolutely has a bunch of ghosts, but like the Salem, this haunted Salem ghost tour is like, it is like the kitschiest of kitsch, the schlockiest of schlocks. Like that is quintessential Dean of the Metropolitan Chapter of St. Vitus Cathedral. Hmm? Oh,
Locked.
nope. Never mind. Oh, I can walk out this way. Okay. Right. Sometimes you do need kitschy. I'm not bashing it necessarily, but I am saying that it is kitschy. Okay. I already appreciate this music. House of the Minute is right over there. That did not work. There we go. What is it? Nearly demolished since 1905, art on the building made using sgraffito technique was discovered in 1919 when the building was being repaired. So we have the West House and the astronomical clock still. For outside things, at least. Well, there's the astronomical house. The West House, I think, is this one right here. Yeah, this one right here. Step in front of these guys. Whip out the old camera. Didn't work. Do it again. Hello? All right, it's actually a little more like here, maybe? Like there, all right. There we go, okay, wait. What is this anyway? Okay. Huh. Strange. A little Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, a little bit like, you know, Guy Ritchie's Sherlock Holmes, not Benedict Cumberbatch. They really are, yeah. I'm afraid of this one. Like that. Okay, so clock is kind of off center in frame. It's more like here. There we go. Nailed it. Medieval astronomical clock attached to Old Town Hall in Prague, capital of the Czech Republic. Clock was first installed in 1410, making it the third oldest astronomical clock in the world, the oldest still in operation. Intéressant. I gotta say,
Tells time in so many ways. I can't wait to tell Ned that I'm actually here.
hello? Interesting. Created by Jan Sindel, Imperial Clock and Hearing Class of Kadan. Unique clock was created with numerous functions that feature different ways to tell the time. Center is an astrolabe used to tell the position of celestial bodies in the sky. 15th century calendar was added that was later replaced by the calendarium plate, created by famed artist Joseph Manes of the 19th century. Thanks to the dedicated clockmakers and experts, this clock continues to survive and fully function today. Old Bohemian time is tracked in the outermost circle, with the 24 representing the new day at the hour of sunset, which varies throughout the year. Sun marks the Roman numerals on the outer ring, tracking Old German time with the 24-hour time. Simple Arabic numbers mark the Babylonian time from sunrise to sunrest. Sidereal time helps astronomers track the planets. The zodiac ring with the sun moving around it shows position on the ecliptic, with the sun showing the sunrise and sunset. At the top of the hour, this masterpiece comes to life, and for that moment, it is worth taking time to tell the time. Yeah, no, I'm surprised, you know, like I was coming in here fully expecting to have another Midnight in Salem ultimately, but like it is not. It's so far a much better game. What is the second house? Can I go in it? No, or the west house, I'm sorry. Oh, there's no jump.
Locked.
Huh, okay. I don't see anything else I can go into, you know? No platforming. This is true. Huh. Not entirely sure what I'm doing. So where is that guy? Thought he would be in the Crown Jewels exhibition, but there's nothing in here. You can't go through any of the doors. This is where I would think it would be, because that's where it says the Castle Main Hall exhibit, but I can't go through there?
My name is Nancy Drew. That...
You...
Interesting. Didn't really start with like a... more questions or anything like that, or even an acknowledgement that I had already talked to her.
Locked.
It's locked.
In that case...
Nancy, I trust the investigation is going well.
I found this iron key. Do you know what it's for?
Ah, someone could wear it around their neck, no?
Too heavy for that. And it was locked in an old book.
I never look at the books. Many have been here since before I was a little girl, eating cubes from the sugar bowls.
A book like this would have garnered attention. Someone must have hidden it here recently.
Hidden? I doubt. Forgotten? Yes. If a customer left it, they don't miss it. It's yours.
Okay.
I should get going.
I have nothing more to say.
Okay.
I'll clear the table soon enough.
I want to follow up on these two, but I need a computer and I need to call that number. And there isn't like a phone app on the phone, ironically. I'm not actually sure what I'm doing. Ooh, big yawn. I know, right? Like, why can't I just use the web browser on the phone?
Can't go that way.
Please.
There it is.
Oh, okay.
Please. Please.
Can't go that way.
There's something else she said she's missing, but I don't for the life of me remember what it is. I also don't know anything about coffee, so, you know. Filter basket handle and recipe book. Okay. Are they just inside the thing here? Yes, okay. They're all just in here, so portafilter, recipe book, and basket. And I think whatever this is the portafilter handle, right? Yes. Now I just need the basket, which is this little doohickey. Okay.
It's like coffee.
And then the recipe book. There we go. A small portion, just a small portion of espresso if you're in a hurry. Espresso times 3, doppio. And then lungo. Okay, that was it. The amount of milk is the macchiato. Finally add some hazelnut. So much milk will leave off the extra flavor. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay. Huh. I have a feeling we're about to make some food.
That's
Hello.
interesting.
Let's chuck another shirt, fly out of the get your eyes on you to good job this for walls. Expectations. And if you leave, why did you not go? Huh.
Perfect. Now, let me show you how to make the perfect cup of coffee.
Alright, this is apparently the difficult part, isn't it?
Place an order. It will appear in the top left. Some customers will have special requests.
Cafe Americano, please. Also, add some hazelnut syrup.
To pour espresso or hot water, place a coffee cup into the machine on the right. When you're done, move the cup back to the counter.
Oh. Whoa.
Add anything else that you like from the counter.
Oh, this is weird.
Once you have added coffee to the cup, you can begin adding the other ingredients as you like from the counter. My recipe book below contains everything you'll need to make a delicious drink. If you make a mistake, don't worry. You can empty the cup below to start over.
All right, so we have Cafe Americano to start. Okay, make an espresso, then add a large amount of hot water. Okay. Oh, come on, there we go. Add an espresso, and then a large amount of hot water. And they want hazelnut. That go away. Ooh.
That's how it's done.
Can I
Cool.
have a sweet sunrise, please?
Whatever the fuck that is.
Pitcher for milk. And put it into the machine if it needs to be steamed. Careful, it's very hot.
Okay. Okay, a little cold milk with double the amount of coffee, then add vanilla and sugar to be extra sweet. So, start over. This is wrong. You made me do this, and now I'm screwed. All right, wait. A little cold milk. Double the amount of coffee. Okay. Vanilla and sugar. Okay, vanilla and sugar.
I seem to be getting good at this.
Yes.
Something at a temperature I can drink right away. Do you have anything with cold water in it?
I think I do. Make an espresso, then add a medium amount of cold water. I click on Helio. Alright. Medium amount. How do I make it cold water? Oh, dumbass. espresso, dumbass. On. Espresso. And then a medium amount of cold water. Whoop. And that is it. Yep.
Another perfect drink.
Okay.
I'd like to have macchiato, but please add twice as much milk as usual.
Caramel macchiato, but twice as much milk. Got it, sir. Mixed milk and espresso. This will be fun to include in coffee month. Add the doppio portion of espresso and a little steamed milk, then flavor with caramel. All right, so.
If you make a good coffee, you may even be able to try your hand at latte art.
Oh no. Here's the part that everybody talked about being really hard.
Feel free to come back anytime to make more coffees with me.
Oh no, this doesn't look right.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Yeah.
Need to start from scratch.
So close. So.
That's how it's done.
Hey, that wasn't that bad. You just have to have fine motor skills.
Heat up the milk in it.
Flat white, don't heat up the milk. Same as the caffeine was set, but twice as much milk and no extra flavor. So, same amount of coffee as the latte, same amount of milk as the macchiato. Two coffee and one milk. Okay, so two coffee, two coffee, two milk. That was very confusingly worded. I do wonder that. It sounded like there wasn't. That was water.
I seem to be getting good at this.
Ah, the first pot is always the best. Here, take this as thanks.
Aw, cute.
Snow globe. It's beautiful. What's in it?
You tell me. I don't recognize it. See? You'll learn more about Prague than I can teach you.
If you say so.
You let me come back home always anytime you want. First pot of coffee is always the best. I guess you never heard of the first Johnny cake rule. Lol. Are we going with that? Really? We're talking about that still? Yikes. Alright, so now that we've done that,
Looks like a keyhole. Looks like a keyhole.
ego and keyhole? No.
Looks like a keyhole.
Yes, I know, Nancy. It looks like a keyhole. Honey, does your key fit into the keyhole?
It's locked.
Click the website to do that on your phone. Oh, you can use your phone. Not made clear.
What is this?
Ah!
Better yet, what?
Terms of use? I can't look at the terms of use? Okay. Is this gonna be about cybersecurity?
Hans Farzinger.
Yeah, really. Who reads that anyway? We don't need to worry about it. Oh, okay.
Hans Farzinger.
Mr. Farzinger, my name is Nancy Drew. I'd like to ask you a few questions about Second Shine.
My assistant isn't here. Is this for an article?
Only if you tell me the truth.
What else would I tell you?
You ask sellers to send jewelry to you for safekeeping. Where do you keep it?
They don't have to send jewelry. We offer storing and appraisal as a service which improves the chance of sale. As it says on our website, we have a very secure facility here in Germany. We catalog all jewels on their gas as soon as we receive them. Once we evaluate them, we price them and list them.
What happens when sellers request their jewelry back?
The same process as when we sell it. We check the jewels against their Degas entry and use our secure delivery service to ensure it reaches the customer.
Okay.
You mentioned Degas. What is that?
I don't understand why we're pronouncing the S in Degas, but...
But you know nothing about Degas? What is this?
One of the pieces of jewelry you held in your secure vault was tampered with. The gems were replaced with fakes.
Impossible. Not at Second Shine. Look at the Degas file. If those gems were replaced...
I know it's an acronym, but...
What happened after the jewelry was returned?
How do you know?
I run a reputable company and could not stay in business otherwise. We have had not one complaint through Degas. If you have anything further to say, you can talk to my lawyer, Miss Drew.
And you can talk to my there's
I should talk to my lawyer.
literally just what I said, reading my fucking mind. Perfect. Love that. Lutkari. Okay, interesting. How can I access the data to Degas? It looks like it's time to call dear old dad. I love that Nancy is so fucking, like, self-aware sometimes. Oscar.
Who's calling? This is an American number.
Yes, but I'm in Prague. My name is Nancy Drew. Adela Cherna suggested I reach out to you.
Adela Cherna, I know her name. How can I help?
I wanted to ask a few questions about the gem thefts at the museum.
That is in the past.
Are you sure about that?
You are in Prague. Let me show you around the castle exhibition today. I will answer your questions. You will be...
If you have WASP privilege, use it.
We'll see about that.
I definitely know I do.
And meet you there. Thank you.
It's funny too because like my father's Catholic and my entire father's family is Catholic, and my mother was the first in the family and I think the only member of that side of the family that was not Catholic and was Protestant, and I ended up being raised Protestant. It's funny because my name too, my actual legal name, is very Irish, and a lot of people assume that because I'm in the New England area and I have an Irish name that I am Irish Catholic descent, which is technically true, but they also assume that I've had an Irish Catholic upbringing with like lots of siblings, Catholic school, Catholic, church, Catholic religion. None of that. I have one brother. He is younger than me. I was never brought to the Catholic Church. I was raised Unitarian, which is about the most granola Protestant Christian you can get without leaving Christianity. So that is where we really are. Wonder if she can talk about this tech company.
I trust the investigation is going well.
What is loot carry?
Puppet?
A screen popped up when I connected to the internet. I may not be pronouncing it right. Lotkari?
Lotkaji. Yes, it protects all the Wi-Fi here from hackers. Very good, from Prague.
Is hacking a problem here?
You can never be too safe.
I should get going.
There's that weird little bit of silence right there that's just odd.
I have nothing more to say.
Oh, okay, fine. I have nothing more to say. So Lutkari may also mean puppet. Interesting. Oh, I've got to call Carson.
You've reached the personal line for
Damn it.
Carson Drew.
Hi, it's me. I'm okay. I made it to Prague. But sorry, that's not
1,000-yard stare and ennui. I know, right? How European.
Hans Farzinger. See if they have any court cases in progress. You're the best. Love you.
I am now worried that we won't actually get to talk to Dad or any of the old characters, and that's a little sad.
Excuse me, that was my assistant. And what do you need?
Mr. Dvorak? I'm Nancy Drew.
Ah, the American. I did not expect you so soon.
I like to follow a lead. What is Svati Vit?
What? Oh, St. Visat's Cathedral. That's nothing.
What sort of security do you have in place?
Guards, cameras, everything one would need.
Then how were the thieves able to replace the gems?
There's a better question. How would they be able to in the future?
You haven't answered my question.
I won't answer your question because of security.
That sounds...
How reliable is Degas?
It's the best system we have for tracking the provenance of precious stones and jewelry.
Do you use it for jewels in your collection?
Of course, gems are worthless if we don't know their story. If we had had Degas before, maybe we would have discovered the switch of the gems sooner.
What do you know about Vladena Zlati?
The world of gems and jewelry is very small, and in Prague it is smaller still. She works well as an appraiser, nothing more.
Oof.
Meaning?
Okay.
She lacks a true appreciation of gems, where they come from, their story. For her, it is money.
Do you think she would try to replace the gems of one of her own clients?
She wouldn't be very smart if so.
Certainly not.
What was your opinion of Second Shine before all of this?
I have never used it. I work with priceless jewels, not common heirlooms.
I suppose you don't hold a high opinion of their service.
I have no opinion.
Sounds like you do. You have a little chip on your shoulder, sweetie.
How frequently do you check the exhibits for fakes?
I do not need to do so frequently. Only when we remove them from storage and when we return them.
You answered my question. You didn't need to give me the sass in the process.
I was appointed to this position by the government. They have utmost confidence in me.
So far, the only person I like is the barista.
There are some amazing exhibits.
Everyone else, asshole. God.
Please.
Even Adela is like just on the edge of being okay to talk to. Like, yikes. Okay. Well, I need to take a picture of this, and I know it's from up here somehow. So I think it's just from like right here, honestly. Maybe that simple? It was not that simple. Wait, where did it go? Right here. Okay, okay. Right, like there? No? There we go. And I got the achievement for it too. Nice. Woo! Largest castle complex in the world, Prague Castle is home to many exciting exhibits. Stories of Bohemia and its rulers, leaders, and vast discoveries take you back in time. Explore the past and learn about the royal crown Jews, the Prague Renaissance, and the era of alchemy under Emperor Rudolf II. Hall's original royal palace that remains dating back to the 10th century continue to be discovered to this day. Cool. Can I go into this? I can see a gap and I can see more space. Let me in! Is it a grab the thing? No? No? Okay. No! In the private school, Mel Corbelis was fucking great. I loved her. The goth girl. Pretty much everyone was an asshole in one way or another. Rachel Hubbard and her sister were like just needy. What does that say? I don't know what that says.
Incredible glasswork. But how does it open?
She just picks up a fucking priceless artifact.
What are you doing?
Could I have a closer look?
Smoke bomb.
Careful.
There are strange markings all over it. It could be part of an ancient riddle.
Not so fast. This cannot be removed from the museum.
Was I walking out of the door with it?
Take pictures?
If you must. Return here if you want to see the artifact again.
Okay. Asshole. Date. Ooh. Ah. Ah. I don't see a reason to, take pictures of it yet. Oh. I don't know what any of this means or does. Nope.
This doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem right.
I mean, it would be more elliptical if it's... We're talking just orbits.
This doesn't seem right.
Can I just not solve it until I've discovered more?
Doesn't seem right.
Maybe I'm rotating in the wrong direction. Oh, wait. She didn't say this doesn't seem right yet.
Please remember to be careful.
Fuck off, man.
Whoa. Kepler's law in action.
Okay. We guessed and we got there. And these mean something, but we don't know what yet. And I'm going to exit on that one, because... Oops. How many of those are there? There's a violin. Made it back on the meshes. One. Okay. There's an audio tour. Do we get the audio tour or no? These are just replicas. Holy Roman Emperor and King Leopold II first established a tradition of the 7 keys in 1791. It's the name! Royal items are protected in secure vaults. Historic St. Vitus. 7 keys from 7 keybearers unite with 7 locks. Will they be accessible? 7 keybearers hold positions of honor in Prague, burden and privilege for the appointed officials such as the president, the mayor, and the prime minister. Only on very rare and important occasions, sometimes decades between, the keybearers join to display the crown jewels, displayed publicly for the first time since 1929, commemorating 1,000 years since St. Wenceslaus's death, and most recently on King Charles IV's 700th birthday. Sword of St. Wenceslaus, reliquary cross, coronations and knighthoods. Carol Good King Wenceslaus. Okay. Cool. Again, there are obviously some Bohemian Crown jewels, one of a kind historical collector, collection, Crown of St. Wenceslaus, Royal Apple, St. Wenceslaus sword, scepter, and reliquary cross, gold woven coronation cloak. Crown is the oldest part, 1347, 22 karat gold crown, 1 each of ruby, rubellite, and aquamarine, 19 sapphires, 20 pearls, 30 emeralds, and 44 spinels. Crown traditionally must be borrowed from St. Wenceslaus. Wenceslas. I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Skeleton only for coronation ceremonies for the price of 1 groschen, which must be returned and refunded after. Interesting. Right.
Alchemy signs can still be found on the buildings even to this day. I'll add that to my list of things to find.
Okay, Philosopher's Stone. The Egyptians, and look, that is a screenshot from Tomb of the Lost Queen. Just saying. Okay. So we have an alchemy thing here. We're talking about alchemy. We're gonna bring up Blackmore Manor, or staging only. Okay. On loan by Jewelry Company. Royalty of Bohemia. Johannes Kepler over there. All right. Charles the Fourth. Nothing terribly interesting here. He just did a lot. Rudolph II. The Alchemist King. There we go. Okay. Enlightenment and growth. Exchange for being in his care, scholars, mathematicians, alchemists, and artists supported his quest to search for the Philosopher's Stone and immortality. Okay, interesting. Maria Theresa, stepmother of Bohemia. 18th century Europe, one of the most adept rulers of the Habsburgs. Who could have guessed? She is apparently without said Habsburg chin. Regaining her birthright to rule Bohemia with a military force, she had herself crowned as king, so all would know she was not a consort, but the fully elected official ruler. Many women would inherit the Bohemian crown, but only Maria Theresa would be elected and crowned King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Empress. She was the only woman to have held the position in her own right. Held several positions of power, including King of Hungary. With many wars and conflicts, her socio-political efforts led to financial, educational, and medical advancement, as well as a reform in the forced labor system of serfdom and the modern Czech estates. She famously called Prague St. Wenceslaus's crown a fool's cap, which laid more heavily on her head than her other duties. Then Leopold, son of Empress Maria Theresa, Leopold II held the position of King of Bohemia, Holy Roman Emperor for less than 2 years before his death in 1792. Czech estates commissioned a piece from Mozart, who studied at Charles University in Prague for his coronation celebration. After that would be the coronation mass. The years of war and rulers who would have the Bohemian crown jewels moved to other lands and palaces. The Czech people have King Leopold II to thank for bringing the national symbols of statehood and heritage back to Prague. Leopold is known to be a capable ruler and for his reform of the penal code, which abolished the death penalty and torture. Credited for establishing the tradition of the 7 keys for the security of the Bohemian crown jewels. Was the wish of the Czech estates to have the jewels returned to Prague and secured in St. Vitus Cathedral. Today, Leopold's tradition of 7 keys, 7 anointed key bearers, continue to guard the crown jewels, keeping these imperial regalia forever safe in Prague. Oh, okay. No access beyond this point. Okay. Mad Barber, House of Rosenberg, Charles Bridge. Huh. That guy has a sword. I feel like it shouldn't be pointing that way. This suit of armor belonged to that heroic knight from... Okay, support of people's revolt, settle in the Tower of Prague Castle. In the moonlight, it is said the night transforms, so beware of the mournful cries of the night. Okay. Ah.
Nancy.
Oh, okay. You don't elaborate on that. Gotcha.
My name is Nancy Did you enter Adela's necklace on Dagos?
Oh, you know about this monstrosity on the computer. It's a new system.
Did you create Adela's entry?
I did not. When I got the necklace back from Second Shine, I had to input that the gems had been replaced.
Is there any way the Dagos entry could have been wrong from the beginning?
How would I know? I don't have access to this.
How do I get access to this?
Thank you for your time. I may come back if I have more questions.
You will let me know what you find.
I'll leave that to Adela.
I'm a good friend. If I had anything to hide, why would I have told her the gems were fake?
It is a mystery.
That would be why I'm here. Because it is a mystery. I am fighting every urge right now to not mash the spacebar in like a stupid jumping thing.
Please sit, relax.
I have nothing more to say.
Oh, okay. But there would be more to say.
I'll clear the table soon enough.
You are a strange little old man. Well, this is as good a place as any to stop. It is 10:30 after all, and I do need to get to bed. I need to be better about getting to bed when I say I'm going to get to bed. I cannot have another night like Tuesday night where I stayed up way too late playing that stupid game. I mean, it's not stupid. It's just, I thought we were much closer to the end of Midnight in Salem than we really were, because the interactive parts of what we were doing I was almost finished with, but the actual game, including, it was all the cutscenes that I didn't realize. So this is a good place to stop. Yeah, interesting start. I'm liking this so far. I am liking this so far. The puzzles that we've had, the few puzzles, to be fair, not a lot, they have made me think. I've been stumped. I've had to look up hints. I appreciate that. I'm already making more notes than even, than Midnight in Salem, but even I'm making more notes than Sea of Darkness. I'm making more notes of than Alibi and Ashes. Like, pretty close to making more notes than Shattered Medallion. Like, this is a good sign. This is a good sign. I gotta be honest. So yeah, I don't know. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic so far. I'm liking the characters. Even though like half of them, maybe 2.5, are just total assholes. They're giving me a reaction and they have personality that makes me feel like they're assholes versus, Midnight in Salem and some other games before that where some of the characters were just like empty shells, basically. So this is good. This is good. I'm enjoying this so far. The music is already better. The environment's pretty decent. The animations are a little rough, yeah. The voice delivery can be a little bit iffy, and the models are last gen at the very best. We're not talking like huge. We're not talking about cutting edge graphics by any means. This is definitely like last gen, maybe in previous gen to that graphics. To be fair, I think the minimum requirement for this graphics wise is like a 770, something like that. So, which is great, it's something that can run basically on anything again. It should be easier to access, just like the older games used to be, just updated everything else. And it looks good. I think it looks good. So yeah, that is, that's my microphone. Hi. That is it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. Have a great weekend, everyone. I will hopefully see you on Tuesday, where we will pick up with more of Mystery of the Seven Keys. Very excited to keep playing this game with all of you. So I will hopefully see you next week. Have a great weekend, and until then, have a great night. Bye-bye, everybody. Mwah.